Jake, someone walks up to you, smiles, and says, "So, tell me about yourself."
And suddenly every English word I ever learned just disappears. Like your brain opens a drawer and the drawer is completely empty.
Completely empty, and you just stand there smiling, hoping they will ask a yes or no question instead.
And if that has ever happened to you, do not worry because today we are going to fix that together, step by step, in simple, easy English.
Welcome to English from Zero. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Jake, and we are so happy you are here with us today. It always feels so nice to just sit down, talk, and spend this time with you.
It really does. Like we are all in the same room together, just having a conversation.
And today, that conversation is about something very important, and sometimes a little scary: how to talk about yourself in English.
Yes, so many learners tell us, I can answer simple questions. Where are you from? What do you do? But the moment someone says, tell me about yourself, everything stops.
Because that question is big, it has no clear answer. And when something has no clear answer, your brain does not know where to start.
So today we are going to give you a simple structure, a small script you can build in your head so the next time someone says, tell me about yourself, you're ready, calm, and clear.
But before we start, we want to ask you for one small favor. If you're enjoying English from Zero, please subscribe to the channel right now. It helps more learners find us, and we want this community to keep growing.
And write a comment too. Just one simple sentence, your name, where you are from, that is already great practice. Because when you write, your English brain has to choose words and build sentences. That makes your English stronger.
So even if you feel shy, one short sentence is already good exercise. Okay, let's get into it.
So Jake, let me ask you first. Why do you think talking about yourself in English feels so hard for so many people?
I think it's because there's too much to say and too little structure. You have your name, your job, your family, your hobbies, your dreams, and suddenly all of those things are trying to come out at the same time.
Like a traffic jam in your brain.
Exactly. A big, noisy traffic jam, and nothing moves.
I had this experience on a flight once. The woman sitting next to me asked, "What do you do? Tell me about yourself." And in my brain, I suddenly had too many pictures. My job, my hobbies, my family, everything at the same time.
And what came out?
Nothing clear. I was jumping from one thing to another, and after the flight, I thought, I need a simple, calm way to talk about myself, something I can use every time.
And that's exactly what we're building today. Think of your self-introduction like a short movie about you. When you know your script, you feel calmer, more confident, and the words come more easily.
And remember, you do not need perfect English. You just need clear, simple sentences that you can say even when you feel a little nervous.
Okay, so let's build this script together, part by part. And the first part is always the greeting.
The greeting, the very first words you say. And here's something important to understand first. There are 3 situations where you might introduce yourself: informal, semi-formal, and formal.
Informal is relaxed, with friends, classmates, or someone you meet at a cafe. Nobody expects a serious introduction, just something warm and easy.
Semi-formal is friendly, but also a little professional, like at an event, a meetup, or with new colleagues. You smile, you're natural, but you're also polite.
And formal is very official. A job interview, a meeting with a manager. Your words are more careful and more polite.
So the key is to feel the situation first and then choose your style.
Because if you're sitting on a sofa with a friend and you say, "Good afternoon, it is a pleasure to meet you," that's a little too serious for a sofa.
Save that for the job interview. So for formal situations, you can say, hello, good morning, good afternoon. Clean, polite, safe.
For semi-formal, you can say, "Hi there," or just "morning," friendly, but still polite.
And for informal situations with friends or people your age, hi, hey, hey there. All very natural and warm.
And one tip, choose one greeting that feels natural to you. Practice it so it comes out automatically every time.
For example, hi, nice to meet you. Simple, friendly, easy to remember. And when you say it with a real smile, it already feels like a good start.
Okay, after the greeting, your name. And this one is easy. I'm Jake. My name is Jessica. Nice to meet you. Hello, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Jake.
All of these work. Pick one that feels comfortable for you and practice saying it naturally, not like you're reading it, like you're just saying it.
So our first little script is, Hi, I'm Jake. Nice to meet you. Or, Hello, my name is Jessica. It's nice to meet you. Short, warm, easy.
And of course, change the name to your own name.
Yes, please do not all be Jake.
One Jake is enough. Okay, next part. Where you are from and where you live now.
You can keep this very simple. I'm from Brazil. I'm from Turkey. I'm from Vietnam. Just the country. That's already clear.
If you want to add the city, I'm from Cairo in Egypt. I'm from Osaka in Japan. City plus country. Simple pattern.
And sometimes where you were born and where you live now are different. Then you can say, I'm originally from Poland, but I live in Berlin now. Or, I was born in a small town in England, but now I live in Madrid.
The important thing is just to give the other person a small, friendly map, where you came from and where you are now. Not a perfect GPS, just a simple picture.
And while you listen, you can think about your own answer. Where are you from and where do you live now? Can you say it in one sentence?
Great. Now the next question people almost always ask. What do you do?
Yes, this question is everywhere, and you can answer very simply. I work as an English teacher. I work as a nurse. I work as a driver. I work as a shop assistant.
Or if you want to say your field instead of your exact job, I work in education. I work in sales. I work in marketing. I work in technology.
And if you're a student, I'm a student. I study computer science. I study business. I study English at university.
While you listen, think, what's true for me? Am I working or studying? And what is one simple sentence I can use?
And now let's talk about a fun part, your hobbies and free time, because this is the part that shows your personality, who you really are beyond your job.
You can say, in my free time, I like reading. In my free time, I enjoy cooking. When I have some spare time, I go for walks.
You can also say, I'm really into music, or I'm a big fan of football, or I love watching movies.
And a small tip, when you share a hobby, it gives the other person an easy way to continue the conversation. Oh, what kind of movies do you like? Or where do you like to walk? Suddenly, the conversation just keeps going naturally.
You can also add one or two small personal details, things you like and don't like. That makes your introduction feel more human and real.
For example, I love coffee, but I don't like waking up early.
That sounds like me, honestly.
And me. Little details like that show your personality, not just facts about your life.
And by the way, we've been so happy seeing this community grow every single week. If you're not subscribed yet, please hit that button right now. We post new content every week, and we genuinely love having you here.
Okay, now let's put everything together and hear how a full, simple introduction sounds. Jake, you go first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jake. I'm from the UK, and I live in Madrid. I work as an English teacher. In my free time, I enjoy going to the gym and watching football. I'm friendly and curious, and people say I'm easy to talk to.
That's clear, warm, natural. Not too long, not too short. Now me. Hello, my name is Jessica. I'm from Poland and I live in Berlin. I work in education. In my free time, I like reading and going for long walks. I'm usually calm, but I become very talkative when I talk about things I love.
You see, we didn't say everything, just a few pieces. Name, where we're from, where we live, what we do, and one or two hobbies and personality details. That's enough for a warm, friendly introduction.
And now it's your turn. While we keep talking, start building your own version in your head. Name, country, city, job or study, one hobby, one personality detail.
And here's your comment challenge. Right now, in the comments, write your own short introduction, just 3 or 4 sentences. Hi, my name is, I'm from, I work as, in my free time, I like. Write it below, right now.
Yes, write it now while we finish, because when you write, your brain works at a deeper level. You see the words, you feel the structure. It's real English practice, not just listening.
And maybe another learner will read your comment and think, oh, I feel the same. And suddenly, you're not just practicing English, you're connecting with someone.
Which is what language is really for, connection. Now, let's do a quick word tour, because we used some useful phrases today, and we want to make sure you have them.
First, I'm originally from. This means where you were born or grew up, even if you live somewhere different now. I'm originally from Brazil, but I live in London now.
I work as, this is how you describe your job. I work as a teacher. I work as an engineer. I work as a nurse.
I work in, this is how you describe your field or industry. I work in education. I work in technology. I work in healthcare.
I'm really into, this is a casual, natural way to say you love something. I'm really into cooking. I'm really into hiking. I am a big fan of, another warm, natural phrase for things you love. I'm a big fan of football. I am a big fan of old movies.
I am a bit shy at first, but this is a very honest and relatable way to describe yourself. I'm a bit shy at first, but I become very talkative when I feel comfortable.
And in the future, I would like to. This is how you talk about your dreams or goals. In the future, I would like to travel more. In the future, I would like to use English at work.
If you did not catch every phrase, go back and listen slowly. And remember, pick one phrase, make your own sentence, say it out loud. That is how it becomes natural.
Okay, let us finish with 3 simple steps you can do today.
Step 1. Choose one sentence for each part. Greeting, name, where you're from, what you do, and one hobby.
Step 2. Say your introduction out loud. In front of a mirror, while you wash the dishes, while you walk, just say it. Imperfectly at first, and then better each time.
Step 3. Write it in the comments below. 3 or 4 sentences, your introduction. We will read every single one, and we're genuinely rooting for you.
Because talking about yourself in English is a skill, and like every skill, it gets easier every time you practice it.
You do not need a perfect introduction. You just need a clear, friendly, honest one, and you're already closer to that than you think.
You really are. Okay, our final question for you. Can you introduce yourself in 3 sentences in English right now? Try it. Say it out loud wherever you are listening.
And then write it in the comments. We want to read it, every single one.
And make sure you're subscribed to English from Zero. Every week, we give you real, practical English content just like this. Hit that button and join the family.
Now, here's something to think about. You just learned how to introduce yourself beautifully. But introducing yourself is just the beginning of a conversation. What happens after that? How do you keep talking? How do you talk about your day, your feelings, your life, naturally and confidently? Go watch our video, How to Change Your Life, English podcast for easy English in daily life. We talk about real, everyday life in simple, natural English, so your conversations don't stop after the introduction. They just keep going.
Introduce yourself with confidence. Keep the conversation going with ease. We'll see you in the next one.
Take care, everyone. Keep practicing, and remember, every sentence you say in English is one step forward.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.